by 8000 BCE, Jericho had become something new in human history. A true settlement with hundreds of people living together. And at its heart rose one of the most mysterious monuments of the ancient world, the Tower of Jericho. Over 8 meters tall, built from stone and earth, this massive structure loomed above the small village. For centuries it stood, older than Stonehenge, older even than the Egyptian pyramids. Its purpose remains a puzzle. Was it a watchtower guarding the people from enemies? Was it a flood barrier meant to protect against the waters of the spring? Or was it something more symbolic, a ritual marker, perhaps aligned with the setting sun on the solstice? Whatever its purpose, the tower reveals something profound about the people of Jericho. They were capable of organizing labor, of planning, and of working together toward a goal beyond mere survival. They had moved beyond the life of scattered foragers and created a community bound by shared belief, effort, and identity. Life in Neolithic Jericho was simple but surprisingly advanced. Families lived in round houses, their walls built of mud brick, and their roofs supported by wooden beams covered in clay. Inside, hearths glowed with the warmth of fires. People ground grain into flour, baked flatbreads, and stored food in clay jars. Dogs had already been domesticated, their bones found among the remains of the settlement. Yet Jericho was no paradise. The very act of settling brought new challenges. Waste and disease spread quickly in crowded conditions. Archaeological evidence shows that the people of Jericho were no strangers to violence either. Skulls with signs of trauma suggest conflict, perhaps with rival groups competing for land and resources. Still, they endured. They rebuilt again and again, layer upon layer, creating a tell, a mound made of centuries of human occupation. Each generation built upon the ruins of the last, so that Jericho grew not only in size but in memory. In time, the people of Jericho began to experiment more deliberately with farming. They planted barley and wheat, and they cultivated figs, making Jericho one of the earliest known centers of agriculture in the world. With farming came surplus food, and with surplus food came population growth. The settlement expanded, its walls rising to protect against both floodwaters and potential enemies. Those walls, like the tower, speak to a people who thought not only of the present, but of the future. To